I'm moving into my new little room after being sort of evicted from the living room for trying to bring too many records into it. Sorry, this video is going to be a little bit shaky. I'm doing it handheld rather than my normal mounted on a tripod mode. Well, since I got kicked out of the living room for trying to bring in one too many Kallaxes, I thought I'd do a quick little room tour of the small room I got moved into. It's basically a 10 by 12, which is actually only a 10 by 10 if you take off the room taken by the closet in the corner there. Kind of waste of space. Well, I guess the closet's kind of useful. But I got most of the stuff moved in here, and I guess I can give it a quick once over. Sure seems cramped in the little space now. I'll begin with the records. At the very bottom here, the bottom two behind the speaker post are all my classical albums. The one above it are show tunes and specialty albums. And over here is the collection of... I'm pointing at the wrong cupboard. And over here is a collection of not vinyl. It's shellacs, some of which unfortunately didn't survive. They moved down here and they shattered on their way downstairs. The next two cupboards are mostly empty. I just crammed stuff in there in the interim, and that's also got my pickups from this week. And from the top cupboard on, starts Z in the corner there, and it moves onward through the alphabet right to the other end, A at the top. That's all the other genres mixed together. I didn't really bother separating them out. And in the final corner here, that's my bin of records Discogs knows nothing about. I'm going to have to manually enter all those whenever I get around to it. Now, as for equipment, my CDs are in here. I've got maybe as many CDs as I do records. They're stored away in a little box in the storage area of the basement. I transferred all my CDs to hard drives, and they're sitting on a NAS. They're playable through this little guy up here with the bad hairdo. That's a Bluesound Node. It's a high-resolution streaming device. It seems to work pretty good. It's old, so that it works nice. And down here is my Project Carbon DC turntable with the acrylic plotter and the Ortofon Blue cartridge update, which would be plugged into the little shit Manny phono stage if when I get around to plugging things together. Shouldn't be too long. And it's still talking through this old amplifier, which I'm going to have to open up and spray a little bit of deoxit into it. Some of the contacts are getting a bit scratchy. Then from there we move over to my mono turntable. This is the old turntable I was rebuilding. It's got the Shure M95XE cartridge, and it's been wired for mono usage. And below that is the old dual CS514 with a Stanton Gold cartridge. It's a very heavy tracking turntable, and it's used for records I'd mostly be afraid of putting on an actual good stylus because I might wreck it. It sort of plows through anything. I've still got the old Wharfdale Diamond 220 speakers. I'm starting to think about upgrading them, but who knows. And below that, I've got all my sleeves, inner and outer. I've got enough sleeves to do the rest of the records. So far, I've only washed about 200 of the records. According to Discogs, there's about 1,000 albums here, so I've got maybe 800 records to go. I'm going to have to wash them off, and I'm going to put them all through the ultrasonic cleaner, which I finally got going. The build's sort of finished. We got to get around to starting buzzing the records through 3 at a time. And, well, this was the hardest, oops, so I can actually get it into the picture. But maybe not. There's the dreaded chair. That was the hardest move into the room. The chair is several inches bigger than the 28-inch door. I have to dismantle the chair to get it into here. That's about it for the room. Over there is the attack from Amazon. Many boxes. That's a fall project. After all the summer vacations are over, I'll be assembling that and getting it going. Probably make a few more videos about it. It's got nothing to do with albums. Well, maybe something to do with album enjoyment, but well, I'll let that go for the fall. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's about it for the disky spinny thingies. Bye-bye.